Hi there. You're the one who just moved into 506, right? Welcome to the building. Have you been able to start unpacking? If there's anything I can help with, please don't hesitate to ask. And if anything in your apartment isn't working right, just let me know and I'll take care of it.
Thank you so much. The move went okay, all things considered. My stuff's still all over the place, so it'll take a bit to get it sorted. But I'm good for now. No issues at the moment.
I figured. Moving is such a hassle. But seriously, if anything comes up, just say the word. Like, I'm actually pretty good at lifting heavy stuff. I can help move furniture or whatever you need.
That's really thoughtful of you, but I think I'll manage on my own. Once I get everything unpacked, I think I'll start to feel more settled. If I do need anything, I might hit you up then.
Got it. The best way to move is to take it slow and not stress out. But if anything comes up later, just let me know, okay?
Thanks. But for now, everything seems fine. Once I get things organized, I might take you up on that.
I see. But don't you get lonely at night? Being alone at night can feel a little quiet sometimes, right? If that ever happens, feel free to swing by the manager's office.
No, I'm good at night. You don't need to worry about me.
Alright then, got it. But still, if you ever feel lonely or need anything, just say the word. I'm pretty busy too, but I can always chat for a bit, you know?
Thank you. But I'll be fine on my own. No need to worry about me too much.
Oh, sorry. I guess I was overthinking it. But seriously, if anything ever bugs you, I'll take care of it right away. Even little stuff. Just let me know. If you're hearing any annoying sounds, like the door or anything else, just tell me.
I'll keep that in mind. I'm usually not bothered by that kind of thing. But if anything starts to bug me, I'll definitely mention it.
Yeah, totally. At first, most people don't notice stuff, but later on, something might start to bug you. So let me know when it does. We can even arrange soundproofing if you ever need it. And of course, I'll cover the cost, so don't worry about that.
But honestly, I don't believe any changes are needed at the moment. No need to stress over it.
It's all good. I'm just doing this to help the residents. If anything goes wrong, I'll take care of it right away. You let me know, and I'll get it sorted. Simple as that.
Got it. If something comes up, I'll reach out.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it. If anything happens, just shoot me a text or call me on WhatsApp. I'll jump on it right away. I'll also keep the manager's office open, so stop by anytime.
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
Hey, have you noticed how this area has been getting busier lately?
Yeah. There are more buildings going up, and it's definitely getting more convenient.
Exactly. That means the value of this place is going up too.
Is that so? I only just moved in, and it's already changing so much.
Which brings me to this. Hey, listen up for a second. Your rent is going up by $800 starting next month. So yeah, just a heads up. Looking forward to it.
Wait, are you serious right now? An $800 hike out of nowhere? I can't afford that. You're raising the rent that much with no warning. I'm honestly shocked. I can't even process this right now.
The whole area is getting a boost from that redevelopment by the station. If the rent doesn't keep up, we're just losing out.
Sure, I get that the area is growing, but throwing out that kind of number out of nowhere, I can't make ends meet.
Yeah, well, your wallet isn't really my problem. I make the rules around here. I'm the manager, remember? If you've got a problem with it, feel free to leave. There's a whole line of people wanting to move in, so I'm not sweating it.
But it's clearly written in the lease, isn't it? It says you have to give prior notice before changing the rent. You're legally required to notify tenants in writing with reasonable notice. If you're not doing that, doesn't that violate the lease?
Excuse me? Don't start quoting the lease at me. Haven't had someone throw legal stuff at me in a while.
Just sending a message on WhatsApp doesn't count as an official notice. You need to follow the proper process.
What? Prices are going up everywhere these days. Of course rent should go up too. It's only fair. You believe managing a place like this comes cheap? There are a lot of unseen maintenance costs involved. It's way tougher than you realize. If you want to keep living in a clean place, then be ready to pay for it. Don't act so entitled.
It's only been 3 months since I moved in. Just the moving expenses alone were a huge cost. I paid first and last month's rent just to settle in, and now this? How can you do this to me?
And? What do you want me to do about it? I'm not here for your sob stories. When I say something, that's the rule. Got it?
This can't be happening.
If you've got a problem, then get out. I can find someone new in no time. Someone who's willing to pay more.
In that case, at the very least, give me official notice in writing. The lease clearly states that written notification is required, doesn't it? Doing all this through personal messages without going through the management company feels totally inappropriate. Without written notice, I believe this rent hike could be considered invalid. Please handle this the right way.
What? The lease?
Yes, if everything's done properly, I'll comply. But if you ignore the rules and try to raise the rent like this, I just can't accept that.
Come on, you're so obsessed with contracts and paperwork. You're really starting to annoy me. I'll do whatever I want. If you don't like it, then get out now. If you won't listen to me, then you don't deserve to live here. This whole building runs by my rules. This is my territory. What's wrong with doing things my way?
The way you're pushing unfair demands onto tenants like this, honestly, I don't think you're fit to be a building manager.
What did you just say? How dare you talk to me like that?
All I want is for you to follow the lease we both agreed to at the start. I'm only standing up for the basic rights I'm entitled to. If you go through with this without proper documentation or notice, then I'll have no choice but to consider this rent increase invalid.
Darn it. You've got some nerve talking to me like that. Never seen anyone talk back to me like this before. Every other tenant here just shuts up and does what I say. You're the first one who's actually pushed back like this.
All I'm saying is that I won't blindly accept something so unreasonable. And honestly, raising the rent that much all at once? That's just not normal. Either way, I can't let this slide, so I'll be reaching out to the management company. I'll make sure to report that the manager here is trying to jack up the rent and push tenants out.
Hey, hold on a second. Don't go doing something like that without talking to me. It was just a joke, alright? Don't take it so seriously. I said I was kidding.
A joke? You were dead serious about the rent hike just a minute ago, and now you're saying it was all a joke?
Forget it. Whatever. I'll let it slide this time, just because you've got guts. But don't forget, someday I really am going to raise it.
Well, unless you go through the proper process and give me official note in writing, I won't agree to anything. I'm glad to see you understand that now.
Fine. I'll let this go just this once. But don't get the wrong idea. This doesn't mean you've won or anything.
Sorry to bother you out of nowhere. I was hoping to catch you outside, but we kept missing each other. There's something I wanted to talk to you about. Oh, what's going on? Is something wrong? Hi there, Audrey. I'm Leah from upstairs, 506. We met briefly when I introduced myself after moving in. So, do you need something from me? Yeah, if you have just a minute. I thought this might be something worth sharing. Actually, earlier today, just a little while ago, I was suddenly told by Christian, the manager, that my rent's going up. I was wondering, has he said anything like that to you too? He told me mine's going up by $800 starting next month, and I was honestly stunned. Really? He hasn't said anything like that to me. Oh, really? Christian said all the other tenants had agreed to it, so I just assumed everyone had already been notified. I just thought I should give you a heads up just in case. He tends to push things a little aggressively, so I figured it's better to be cautious. Oh, I see. So Christian actually said all that. He even told me to move out if I couldn't pay. I was seriously shocked. But to raise the rent like that without any proper notice? That just doesn't feel right to me. Hey, wait a minute. What if he's doing this on purpose to get you to leave? If a tenant's causing problems, I imagine the manager would be frustrated too. Maybe this is a way of pressuring you without coming right out and saying it. If someone's doing whatever they want and making things hard for others, of course people aren't going to be okay with that. Huh? Causing problems? I only moved in like 3 months ago. Have I done something to bother the neighbors without realizing it? Oh, don't play dumb like you've got no clue. Thanks to you, I haven't had a decent night's sleep in weeks. Every night, there's banging from the other side of the wall and even shouting. It keeps me up and I've been exhausted. Honestly, I'm at my limit. I brought it up to Christian more than once, but instead of getting better, it honestly feels like it's getting worse. Wait, I'm the reason you haven't been sleeping? But I always try to keep things quiet at night, and I honestly don't remember making that kind of noise. Actually, lately, I've been working night shifts, so I'm barely even home at night. I don't even have time to make noise with the way my schedule's been. Oh, give me a break. A grown adult playing dumb like this? It's pathetic. No, I'm not trying to deny anything. I really haven't done anything. I honestly have no idea what could be causing that noise. Then what about all that yelling and banging at night? Who do you think it is? Don't tell me you're going to blame it on ghosts or something. Acting like you don't know anything? That's just plain rude. You seemed so polite when you introduced yourself after moving in. I seriously thought you were someone who had manners. Now I see it was all just a fake front. Honestly, I'm way past disappointed. I'm flat out mad.
Seriously, I have no idea what you're talking about.
If I hear that noise again, I'm calling Christian right then and there. And this time I'll make sure he kicks you out if he has to. Before you start shouting about unfair rent hikes, maybe take a look at your own behavior. Try thinking about how your neighbors might be feeling for a change. Can you pick up the phone? Do you have a minute? There's something that's been bugging me for a while. I seriously can't stay quiet about it anymore. You're so noisy, I can't get any sleep. Maybe there's something going on, but this is just too much. Enough is enough. How long are you going to make me put up with this? Do you even know what time it is right now? It's 3 a.m. Normal people are sleeping at this hour. Having that kind of ruckus going on at this time is just insane. Please, I'm begging you, just keep it down.
Huh? Hey, what are you talking about?
I've been patient up to now, but this is seriously the last straw. Every single night there's this high-pitched crying. It's driving me insane. Thanks to you guys, my sleep is wrecked. It's even messing with my work the next day. Look, I get that parenting is hard, I really do. But that doesn't mean it's okay to make everyone else suffer for it.
Parenting, you say? Sorry, I'm not following what you mean.
Seriously, you're still pretending you don't know? Your kid's crying and all the noise. Just keep it down. Every single night at the same time, your kid is screaming. And on top of that, there's banging on the floors and walls. It's impossible to sleep with all that going on.
Wait, kids crying?
This is an apartment complex, not your private house. We all live here, so try to remember that. Getting woken up by noise every night, I'm done. I can't take it anymore. If this keeps up, I'm going to have to call the cops.
But I don't have any kids.
What? Wait, what did you just say? You gotta be kidding me. Stop making lame excuses. I can literally hear a kid crying right now, this very second.
Well, I really have no idea what you're talking about. I'm single and actually, I've never even dated anyone before.
Excuse me? Seriously? That's kind of surprising.
And actually, I'm on a trip right now in Alaska. I haven't been back home at all for the past few days.
Wait, what? That's insane!
I've always loved traveling solo. Once a year, I take a little extra time off to just wander and relax.
But hang on. For the past few days, even earlier tonight, I've definitely been hearing a baby crying from your apartment.
Well, I'm currently way up in Alaska, far from the mainland. So if there's noise coming from my place, that's seriously weird, don't you think?
No way. Are you saying it's, like, a ghost or something? For real?
Oh, come on. I don't think it's anything like that. Before I moved in, I actually had a professional spiritual cleansing done.
Wait, what? A cleansing? What is that even supposed to mean? That's kind of freaking me out.
I've always been super scared of ghost stuff, which is exactly why I always hire one of the top spirit mediums in the country whenever I move. That's why I can say with confidence, there's absolutely no ghost in my apartment. I guarantee it.
Really? So you're seriously not home? But if that's the case, then what is that crying coming from your place? It just doesn't make any sense, and it's not just in my head. Even now while we're talking, I can still hear what sounds like a baby crying. It's not my imagination.
I see, but I honestly don't think this is anything supernatural. It's probably something a lot more real world than that. And if I had to guess, I think there's a good chance Christian might be involved somehow.
Wait, what? Hold on. Are you saying he might have something to do with this?
Take a moment and think about it calmly. You said the sound was coming from my apartment, but considering how this building is laid out, it's totally possible the noise is coming from another unit and just echoing.
Well, yeah. Now that you mention it, I guess that's possible. But it really does sound like it's coming from upstairs. And right now, you're the only one living on the 5th floor, right?
Yes, that's correct. As far as I know, every other unit on the 5th floor is currently vacant. So if, hypothetically, someone snuck into one of those vacant units...
Wait, are you saying someone might be secretly living up there?
But normally, vacant units are supposed to be locked, right? And all those keys should be kept by the building manager.
You're right. Now that you mention it, that totally makes sense. That means there's a pretty good chance Christian knows something about this.
We still don't know what exactly he might be hiding, but if there's something we've overlooked,
then we should probably start by checking out the most suspicious lead. So if you're okay with it, would you be willing to quietly check out the upstairs hallway tonight? I'd really appreciate it if you could listen closely and figure out which unit the sound is coming from. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll quietly walk through the 5th floor tonight. If I can figure out which room the noise is coming from, we might finally get somewhere. I can't come back right away, but I'll try to cut my trip short and return as soon as I can. I can't really relax until we get to the bottom of this. I'm pretty sure Christian still thinks I'm in Alaska. Right before I left, I actually ran into him outside and he started chatting me up. He saw my big suitcase and asked, going on a trip? Then casually threw in, how long are you going to be gone? Like it was nothing. Looking back, those questions felt weirdly specific. It kind of bothered me. Yeah, that is a little suspicious. No normal building manager would ask for that much detail about your plan. Also, I just wanted to say, I'm really sorry. I totally jumped to conclusions and yelled at you without giving you a chance. No, don't worry about it. What matters more is that you've been dealing with sleepless nights. On top of that, you're totally misinterpreting things. That had to be draining. So it's okay now. Let's figure out the truth together. I'll head back soon and help in any way I can. Yeah, thank you. I'm in too. Let's gather solid proof and make sure this doesn't just get swept under the rug.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Excuse me?
Do you not care how much trouble you're causing people?
What are you even talking about?
Don't play dumb. Hey, do you have any idea how many complaints I've gotten about you in the past few days? I've been swamped dealing with them every single day. I'm honestly sick of it. At this rate, the whole vibe of the building is going downhill. For the sake of everyone's peace and safety, I'm going to have to ask you to move out.
What? You're just dropping this on me out of nowhere. I don't understand. What exactly are you accusing me of? And honestly, I haven't done anything that should be getting complaints.
Everyone's saying the noise is unbearable, especially Audrey, the one downstairs. She says she's barely slept in days and keeps almost passing out at work. It's seriously messing with her day-to-day life. If that keeps up, it's only a matter of time before it starts affecting other tenants too. So yeah, at this point, we're going to have to force you out if we have to.
Wait a second. I swear I haven't done anything. I haven't even been home at night, and I know exactly where I've been.
I don't want to hear excuses. I've got complaints that specifically mentions your unit by name. That's the reality. As the manager, it's my job to keep this building quiet and orderly. If I don't, then I lose the trust of everyone living here, right? So I'm evicting you, effective immediately.
What? You can't be serious right now.
It's already been decided. If you've got a problem, go reread your lease. It clearly states that if a tenant causes a disturbance, the manager has the authority to make them leave. And you signed that, didn't you? This time, I've got solid legal ground to back it up. Trying to wiggle out by nitpicking the lease like last time won't work again. Got it?
But I honestly haven't made any loud noises at night, and I truly don't have the slightest idea what could be causing this. Shouldn't we at least investigate before making that kind of decision? Isn't that your basic responsibility as a building manager?
Excuse me? I don't have time to waste on some drawn-out investigation. That's completely unnecessary. You're the only one living on that floor right now, so clearly the noise has to be coming from your place. If someone's being a nuisance, then terminating the lease is totally fair. Troublemakers need to get out of this building. End of story. And by the way, I've already got someone lined up to move in next. Makes things a lot easier for me. So hurry up and pack your stuff and get out.
Then maybe you're the one who should be leaving, Christian. You're the one who caused all this chaos, right? Blaming people and trying to kick them out without checking the facts? That kind of behavior is what's really hurting the residents here.
Huh? What did you just say? You think I should leave? You can't be serious. What, have you lost your mind or something? That's not even funny.
My head's perfectly fine. And honestly, I'm seeing this situation more clearly than ever. Which is exactly why your tricks won't work on me. I'm not going anywhere. And there's no way I'm letting you get your way, Christian. This little dream of yours, sneaking your special lady into my apartment? Yeah, you can't forget about that.
What was that? Special lady? You've completely lost it. Where are you even getting that nonsense?
Oh, playing dumb, huh? That's fine, I've got proof. The unit next to mine. It's supposed to be vacant. But without telling anyone, you moved a woman and her child in there, didn't you?
What the hell are you talking about? Why would I ever do something like that? You got it all wrong. I don't know anything about that, I swear. It wasn't me, I'm telling you the truth.
Do you seriously think weak excuses like that are going to work now? Because I'm not buying it. In fact, I already have footage of you going in and out of that vacant unit many times. And in your hands, a can of baby formula and a big pack of diapers. I've got it all on video, recorded in the middle of the night, clear as day.
What did you say? Video? You gotta be kidding me.
And just so you know, I also saw that young woman going in and out of the unit multiple times. She looked super close with you, like a couple. It was obvious there was something between you. So, would she happen to be your mistress by any chance? Other tenants have told me you're married Christian, using your position to secretly let someone live in a vacant unit? That's honestly the lowest thing a manager could do.
I mean, well, there's a bit of a backstory to all of that.
Also, my apartment gets amazing sunlight and great airflow. Plus, it's a corner unit. Everyone wants this room. You were trying to kick me out just so you could hand it over to her, weren't you? All these sudden rent hikes, the complaints I never caused. It was all part of your plan to make me look bad and drive me out.
No, you've got it all wrong. I was just checking on things, that's it. Yeah, just an inspection. I was doing my job as the manager. That's all. I had to go in at night. That's just how it worked out.
You really expect anyone to believe that you inspect apartments in the middle of the night? That's not normal by any standard. And what about the baby crying from inside that vacant room? How do you explain that?
Oh, shut up. I don't owe you any kind of explanation. Who the hell do you think you are? Acting like you've got the authority to interrogate me. You've got to be kidding me. You're just a tenant, and you're seriously getting way too full of yourself. Don't go acting like you're above the building manager.
Excuse me? You're just someone who's been assigned to manage the property, right? You're more like a helper, someone filling in, not the actual owner. And I've already prepared to contact the actual owner, your wife. So enjoy that arrogant tone while you still can. You might want to remember your place in all this.
What? Hold on. You're not actually going to contact her, are you? Are you talking about my wife? You're seriously going to tell her this?
When I first moved in, I didn't really know much about how things worked here, but a kind neighbor filled me in on everything. Turns out this building is actually owned by your wife. I was shocked, which means your job is just to manage it on her behalf. So basically, you're just the hired help. Were you seriously under the impression this whole place belonged to you?
Oh, well, that's, not exactly. I mean, that's kind of hard to explain.
So yeah, there's really no point in talking to you any further. I'll be reporting everything directly to your wife. That includes you using a master key to sneak your mistress into one of the vacant units. I'll be sure to tell her the full story. Also, the fact that you were sneaking over to see her in the middle of the night? I'll be submitting that too, with a video evidence, of course.
What? You're really going to go that far? Wait, please, I'm begging you. Just calm down and hear me out for a second, okay? If this ever got out to my wife, that'd be the end of me. Seriously. Please, I'm begging you. Just don't tell her. My whole marriage will fall apart.
I'm sorry, but I pay rent and live here according to the lease, just like anyone else. And that means I deserve to feel safe and live in peace, at the very least. If even that basic right isn't respected, then I can't just sit back and stay silent. Of course I'm going to take action.
Please, don't do this. I'm begging you. Just don't send the evidence, okay? Please. Wait, I just had an idea. How about this? From now on, I'll let you live here totally rent-free. Just you. So please, I'm begging you. Have a little mercy and help me out here, please.
So in other words, you're also admitting that you were going to evict me just to give that unit to your affair partner.
Well, it was just a moment of weakness. Seriously, I wasn't thinking straight, that's all. I just wanted to impress her a little, you know? I know it's pathetic, but I got caught up trying to look cool. I ended up talking like this building was mine or something, even though it's not. I'm just a hired manager. I knew I had no real right to let anyone stay in those rooms, so I figured I got you out quietly and slipped her in. Maybe no one would notice. It was stupid. Really, really stupid.
What an absolutely pathetic and childish plan. I'm honestly speechless.
Right now, I honestly just feel pathetic. I know I messed up. I really, truly regret everything I did. So please, I'm begging you, just don't tell my wife. Please. If she divorces me, I'll lose everything. My job, my home, everything I've got. Even now, the only reason I get to live easy doing this manager job is because of her. And I was about to throw all that away.
I understand how you feel, but I pay rent and live here. I have every right to be here. And after being treated like this, there's no way I could ever be okay with it.
What?
I don't think someone like you should continue being the manager here. Not for your sake, but for everyone else living in this building. You clearly don't care about the stress and discomfort you've caused. You failed as a manager. So that'll be all. I have to go. I'll leave the rest in your wife's hands and let her decide what happens next.
Leah, do you have a minute?
Yes, Audrey. What's going on?
First off, thank you for everything.
Oh, sure. No problem, really.
Leah, listen. I know it was all a misunderstanding, but I was way out of line and I'm really sorry. Yelling at you like that, it wasn't okay. I jumped to conclusions and said those awful things.
It's okay. You were going through sleepless nights. That's not easy. Anyone would react the same way when they're being kept up by unexplained noise. Please don't worry about it.
Thank you. Still, I feel awful for being so quick to judge, and I totally fell for Christian's lies too. I kept reporting complaints over and over, and he used that against you. Oh, were you able to get in touch with Christian's wife?
Yes, she was incredibly professional and took it all very seriously. It sounds like Christian's already been officially fired as manager. And of course, the woman and her child, who were secretly living there, have been evicted too.
I see. Christian did have his moments as a manager, but I never imagined he was doing something like that. If it weren't for you, I probably would have kept suffering, never knowing what was really causing all the noise. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you, Audrey, for working with me. Thanks to your help gathering evidence, we were able to figure it all out. Looks like things are finally going to be peaceful around here.
Definitely. I can finally get a good night's sleep again.
Oh, that reminds me. His wife said she's starting soundproofing work on the whole building next week. We'll be sleeping even better soon. And as an apology for the whole mess, she's giving all the tenants 2 months of discounted rent.
Wait, really? Oh, that's amazing news.
Well then, good night. Let's keep looking out for each other as neighbors, okay?
Absolutely. Good night, Leah.
You've got some boldness snitching on my wife.
Oh, Christian. Snitching? That's a strange way to put it. I simply told her the truth.
You had no right to get involved. What the hell am I supposed to do now? Because of you, my wife served me divorce papers. She kicked me out. I got nowhere to go.
Yeah, well, that's on you. Why don't you go live with your mistress and her kids somewhere?
Don't mess with me. Live with them? I can't even afford that. Because you snitched, my wife lost it. She said I'm the one who has to cover all the refunds and pay for the soundproofing for the whole building. It's going to be super expensive, like hundreds of thousands.
Oh, is that so? Well then, thank you so much for covering that, for all of us. Sounds rough, but hey, good luck scraping the money together.
You gotta be kidding me! Because of you, my whole life's gone to hell. My girlfriend slapped me and called me a liar and dumped me on the spot. Now she's demanding child support and I'm even more broke. I'll never forget this. You're going to pay for ruining my life, one way or another.
Wait, was that a threat just now? Oh no, that's serious. Alright, I'll go ahead and ask your wife to beef up building security.
What?
Actually, she was already considering switching to a keycard system because of this. I had suggested doing it in stages, maybe later on. But now I'll let her know that as a resident, I strongly support doing it immediately. Oh, and I'll also propose installing more security cameras. She told me to reach out anytime if anything came up.
What the hell?
Wait, does that mean you're paying for that too? Nice.
No way. Wait, please. Come on, I seriously can't take any more of this.
But as the owner, your wife does have a responsibility to keep the residents safe, and protecting the building's security is part of that. Especially now that someone's making disturbing threats like that.
Wait, that was a joke. Just a joke, I swear. I won't bother you again. I won't even contact you, okay? So please, I'm begging you, just don't tell my wife anything else.
Oh, it's one of your famous jokes, huh? Classic. But you do realize your words have consequences, right? It's not like I'm out to ruin your life, Christian. But I do have to protect myself. That's just how it is.
Jesus, I've seriously lost it. I've ruined everything. It's all over. Please, I'm begging you, just stop. I can't take this anymore.
Well, this is all on you, so you'll need to take full responsibility. Anyway, take care, Christian. You don't belong here anymore. After that, Christian was officially served divorce papers by his wife, and was promptly fired from the building manager job he had held for years. To make matters worse, he was also personally billed for the full cost of the soundproofing construction caused by the noise complaints. The total amount? It's said to be in the hundreds of thousands. With no way to pay it off, he gave up on everything and vanished back to a faded little town in the countryside where he'd grown up. And then the new manager who took over the building turned out to be his wife's younger brother. Unlike Christian, he's calm, gentle, and always respectful toward everyone. He treats each tenant with care, quickly earning their trust and praise. He handles maintenance issues and common area upkeep with incredible speed and professionalism, bringing smiles back to the community. The soundproofing work was completed without issue, and the building environment became drastically more peaceful, with barely a trace of the stress that once lingered. Nowadays, small community gatherings and info exchanges on the bulletin board are common, and the whole place feels warmer, like we're part of something connected again. As for me, I did become a little more cautious after everything that happened, but I also feel more empowered to protect my own space. Now, every morning, I look up at the sky from my balcony and feel thankful for the chance to spend the day in peace, making the most of my life. Even just casually chatting with a new manager now and then feels just right. And honestly, I've grown to love living here more than ever.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.